Megan Hicks of I Run Far, and I'm here in Baga, Spain. It's the day before the 2016 Ultra Pirineu. I'm with the USA's Kristina Pattison. Hi.
Hi.
Good morning.
Good morning.
It's a fresh morning in Baga.
Yeah.
You've been here all week experiencing this medieval town.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on Baga?
I love it here. I've just had such a great experience with the people here. They're really welcoming. It's a beautiful area. The mountains here are just breathtaking. So I'm excited. I'm excited for the race.
This is kind of a, I haven't spent much time here. I was here last year as a tourist and now I'm here for Ultra Pirineu this year. It's kind of a land of contrast. There are these gorgeous limestone hills covered with greenery out there. But then in town, it's this medieval town and there's 1,000-year-old buildings and 1,200-year-old buildings. There's just there's kind of a lot of different things going on.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's something that you just wouldn't see in America. I think that's part of the reason why we're so taken by these races.
Something triple the age of what we find in America.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, it is unique. It's a special place for sure.
You've been traveling all over the world for the Skyrunning World Series Ultra Division this year.
Yeah.
Talk about some of the places that running has taken you.
Yeah, mostly just Europe, but I started out in
cool places in
really
Europe.
cool places.
Yeah.
I went to the Canary Islands for Transvolcania, which I wasn't able to race because I was sick, but then went to Madeira, which is an island also off the northwest coast of Africa.
A Portuguese
island.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'd never been to Portugal, and the people there are just fantastic. That island is just incredible. It's so beautiful and green. Another land of contrast, where they've just paved the road over to the north side of the island within the last 20 years. And so, yeah, there's just, it is a quiet, sleepy little area, and vineyards and just this beauty. And we just got to tour the island, and that was a special place. Went to High Trail Venois in Val d'Isère, France. And again, I'm in love with the French Alps. I think it's definitely the most difficult terrain that I've ever raced in.
Because
by far.
Which part of it is hard for you?
All of it.
That's really funny. All of it.
I know. But it is. It's there. Well, so the races there for sure in the French Alps. You have these huge climbs, like starting out with a 7,000-foot climb up to a 12,000-foot glacier. And to me, that's just something that I'd never find in the United States. And so it's fantastic, and it's so hard, and the elevation. But it is grinding ascents and then just demanding descents.
Okay.
And all of the trail there it seems rocky and challenging, and so you're never just running easy. It's always,
you can't kind of mentally chill out and physically chill out.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that was super fun. And the snow, there was a lot of snow this year. I think they said it was an unusually high amount of snow, and so that was a challenge too. And and then after High Trail Venois, I went to the Skyrunning World Championships, which is also here in Spain.
Just over that way?
Yes.
50 miles or 60 miles
Yes.
or 70 miles? I'm not sure.
Yeah, not far. And
you could actually see, I went up to near the high point of the course yesterday, and you could see that mountain range.
Oh man, yeah. I know, it is really close.
Yeah.
And that was unbelievably the hardest race I've ever done in my life. It wasn't the longest, but definitely the hardest.
Okay.
And so I don't know what to expect from that tomorrow, to be honest.
Then you went home and raced the rut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, sort of.
You raced the modified rut.
The modified rut, yeah, which I love the rut. It's always going to hold like that special place in my heart, But it was shortened this year because of weather.
It was like the Tough Mudder.
It was a totally different experience. The Tough Mudder rut. That's it. Like it all stayed low on the mountain, and it was all really runnable. And then all the places you could run were pretty muddy and wet, and we were out there freezing. And I mean, a lot of the girls just got so cold. But it was still the rut. It's so much fun.
There's always something hard about the rut, and if it wasn't Lone Peak, it was gonna be something else.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. So it was good. I mean, I was disappointed to not be able to do the technical stuff. That's what I like. Everybody likes that, that mountain. So
I think you come for that sort of that iconic rocky ridgeline, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So in the Skyrunner World Series this year, you've kind of been steady Eddie. Well, steady Edris. I don't know. What's the feminine version of Eddie?
Yeah, good point. I don't know.
Steady Edith.
Edie.
Steady
I don't know what
Edie.
language you're speaking.
know. But you have. I mean, you've had a series of basically like 4th through 6th places.
Yeah, very
all
consistent.
around the world.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you going into and you're sitting in 5th in the Skyrunner World Series right now?
Yeah.
Like, just put it out there. What are your goals for this weekend?
Gosh, I wish that I could give you a really concrete, like, I know that I'm gonna run my best. But sincerely, I honestly, this whole season, just because of the amount of different types of stresses that all these different courses have, challenged me with, I feel like my biggest goal in each of these has been to just stay present.
Okay.
And really, really try not to be distracted by what's coming or what's behind, or just really be absorbed in the moment, be able to run my best in this moment. And it's been challenging because these races are so long, that presence, like that mindfulness, it only lasts for me, like
it lasts naturally for a while and then you have to focus.
Yeah. And so it comes and goes, it comes and goes. And so I think for sure it is actually running my best, staying present in the moment, being mindful of doing all that I can do just to sort of let go of, clinging to whatever happens in the end, because, I love doing this, and it is very, very hard, all the travel and all the different parts and pieces of competition, and all these women are so strong that every race has been different. We've all kind of lined up differently in different races.
Yeah.
And yeah, I've just had these consistent results the whole time. I think in order to stay in 5th position, I really do have to have a pretty good day tomorrow. And so, that would be great, fantastic if I get that. If I don't, then, I'm just stoked I got to do this.
Okay.
Yeah.
You've been here for the week, and I know you've been tapering, so you haven't been out too much, but you've had a chance to kind of see what the terrain is like here. You've studied the profile. I'm sure you've nerded out a little bit.
Oh, I haven't though. This is so weird.
Yeah. This is what I'm going to do after this interview.
No.
What are your thoughts on tomorrow's course? I mean, it opens up with a huge climb.
Yeah, I know that.
But then you have another huge climb halfway through the race.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think I did. I looked at that one. It's like 6,000 feet in some amount of miles.
Yeah.
I don't know, not very many.
I think your first climb is 6,000 feet in 14K, so that's...
Okay, yeah.
But the first part is gradual.
Okay.
And then you just spike up and you climb 4,000 or 5,000 feet in one go.
Yeah, I love that. I have seen pieces of the first part of the course because that's we're kind of close to that. And it's great. There's a lot of really grinding ascents. Yeah, those really steep, rocky ascents. And you get up into cow country up there, and it's
cow country.
Yeah, it's pretty entertaining. I think that to me
where the girl cows have horns. Just FYI, I don't know if you've noticed.
No.
Yes.
Whoa, you're
horns.
right. I did notice that.
Know.
Yes, I have a picture of that.
I've yet to Google this, but here in the Pyrenees, the girl cows have horns.
Just so you guys know.
We did
just pointing that out.
research for you.
Yeah.
Anyhow.
So that's exciting. I'm so excited about that. I think just like Buff Epic, I think it ends with a lot of really runnable terrain, which to me is actually more. That's a little bit more intriguing, a little bit scarier than the first climb, because you know how it is. It's like nobody
keeping it together.
Yeah, the whole first this is what 110K, so like the whole first 100K. Yeah.
The whole first 100K. I'm saving it for the last 10.
Well, that's pretty much what happened at Buff Epic. It was just like this epic race, for the last 10K after being out there for 17 and a half hours. Like, how is this even possible that, I could be running this hard? So anything could happen tomorrow. I mean, like I said, these girls are so incredibly strong. It's pretty fun to race with them. Yeah.
Last question for you. You've been traveling around the world to race this year. When you're doing a ton of traveling to race, it's not just about showing up on race day. It's about kind of like putting some challenging travel logistics together. It's getting converting your body rhythms to a time zone that's like 8 hours away or 9 hours away. Talk about that for a minute, because that's something that I think a lot of people are intrigued by, but also intimidated by. What's it been like to transplant yourself into totally different food cultures and body rhythm,
Yeah,
timing, and
I think it's really intimidating. You're right, and I think it sounds harder than it is. And if
Okay.
you just have some certain things in place, it's just like going camping. Like once you have that particular
You have your
camp
system?
kit together and your system set, and you know like what things you need and what things you don't, then you can go and have it not be so stressful. And this is the first trip. Now this is my 4th trip to Europe this year.
Okay.
This is my first trip that it hasn't been super stressful.
Okay.
And it's just, I think, knowing that you will, as soon as you get here, be 8 hours ahead, and you have to, like we were talking about, get on that sleep schedule immediately, and kind of know what foods work for you. The grocery stores obviously don't have the exact same
Everything.
things, but they have a lot. Like, it's not that hard. People here speak a lot of English, so they're really accommodating, which is helpful. Everybody here is really kind, and I feel like even more just patient, and they just take their time with you. And so
Okay.
I feel like it's easier than we think it would be, but absolutely is a ton of stress, and it takes a lot out of your body. And so I think for me, I can't do a lot of sightseeing. Unfortunately, like I didn't get to see all the great buildings
Right.
in Baga because I just really had to lay low and rest
I
my
might
body.
sprain my ankle on a cobble.
Which has happened. I mean, like, that's for
Well,
real.
you can look as you're sprinting through the ancient city at the start tomorrow morning.
Yeah,
No.
exactly.
You're not gonna look up.
Yeah, maybe the
This
day
is
after.
the one time I really don't want to trip on a cobble.
Oh,
when
I've
there's
done that. It's the
1,000 people
worst.
behind me.
I've heard that story so many times. Yeah, it happens to everybody. Yeah.
So there's like a lot of people from America joke about like there being certain rules of like when you come to this time zone or come to Europe to race, like don't go to sleep the first day you get here,
Yeah,
don't eat the funny foods
What
on
do you
the
think about that
islands. I break all the rules. But I'm wondering about you because I come here to work, so if I'm tired on race morning,
Caffeine.
eh.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you come here to run. Do you follow those rules, or have you found that your body can tolerate different, you can try out different foods, you can
Oh,
get
yeah.
into your sleep patterns in different ways?
I do. Yeah, I do. As soon as I start leaving the U.S., so when I'm like Atlanta or whatever airport I'm coming over here, right then I'm trying to get on European time zone.
So you go to sleep when you get on the plane.
So yeah, I'll try to take like REM caps, like just something that has like valerian or melatonin in it to kind of get my circadian rhythms back.
Got it.
Yeah, into alignment. And then when I get here, like you were talking about, I try not to nap. I try to stay on this time zone. I try to get exposed to natural light because I feel like that changes.
Go out for a run.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like immediately start eating on those schedules. And as far as food goes, it is hard for me. I stick with really basic foods here because like rice, it's like very easy to find rice and basic vegetables and eggs and that kind of thing, and meat. I eat meat. So I just kind of immediately go into eating as nutritiously as I can without experimenting with like really
Spicy
processed,
stuff
or spicy, or even I try to stay away from dairy and those
Okay.
types of things that might just be irritating my system. But for the most part, it's not too bad. Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't.
So you're like a slight rule. You're a sort of rule follower.
Sort of. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good point. Yeah. I am. I try to be, but no, I'm not good at it. Ask my coach. I'm not good at it. I do not follow rules well. But yeah.
Do not give me a system.
But yeah, it's good. Yeah, it's actually not as bad, and I really would encourage anyone to try it because it's beautiful over here, and I mean these mountains are just so incredible. It's something that I think everybody has to see. It's why I'm doing this, I mean, I didn't come over here thinking that, I was gonna like be able to win the Skyrunning World Series, but I absolutely would
You
encourage
came here
anyone.
for the adventure.
Yeah, I mean, that's I don't, I don't know how much longer I'll be able to run, like legitimately run and race. And so I feel like we should all just go for the adventure
Yep.
and see what happens and,
Yep.
and kind of, find that passion in what we're doing versus, worrying so much about all these little things that could go wrong. Like, let them go wrong.
Yeah.
Live life.
It's gonna happen at some point.
Yeah, it all does. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
everything has gone wrong. Everything gone wrong. It's great. Like, yeah, I'm just learning. It's good.
Awesome. Well, best of luck to you tomorrow.
Thank
May
you.
almost everything go right.
Yeah, thanks.
And we'll see you around the course.
Thank you so much, Megan. Yeah,
Sure.
appreciate it.